you know, I'm not at will either.
No. But again, Mayol wants, look at him, he's fidgeting, he's got those feet moving, he wants to go in right there, but there's nothing to hit.
Well, if Calderon wanted to hit and don't get hit, he's done an excellent job of it, and he's executed his fight plan. There he was off balance, he gets himself right under control immediately. Good exchange right at the bell.
You know, these are the kind of things you want to teach a boxer to be able to do. The things that Ivan Calderon does, the little things, the turning on the shoulder and things like that, as far as from a defensive standpoint. Offensively, of course, he doesn't sit down enough on those particular punches to be the knockout guy that he's, you know, that he could be also. But he's a little guy, Colonel.
But you know, with all these title defenses and all the successes, and don't forget the guy is undefeated, and he's in his 34th professional fight at age 34. I mean, he's capturing the eye of a lot of people that are giving him decisions. Because again, he's not a heavy puncher, and the knockouts he has had have been accumulation of punches.
But you know, he's not overly protective of that unbeaten mark either. He says, "I'll go fight anybody anywhere."
Yeah, he didn't care about that. Very intelligent fighter and a real gentleman, as is Rodel Mayol. All right, here we go. This is the 7th round. Colonel Bob Sheridan with Benny Ricardo. We're enjoying the technical fight, and I hope in that you've seen 3 knockouts tonight that you can appreciate the technical fight that we're watching. The great defense of Ivan Calderon. Did those heads come together again, Benny? By their reaction?
They did, but Calderon right there countering beautifully.
Still, nobody has been down. Nobody has really been hit hard enough to be shaken. And the heads have come together on at least, what, 6, 8 different times?
Absolutely.
They probably come together more than that, but the referee has acknowledged about 6 or 8. But to this point, no cut. And I hope we don't have that situation, as I said right from the very top of the show. I just hope that this really, really excellent technical fight that we're having the opportunity to witness doesn't get destroyed by a headbutt, and they have to end it. I just want to see if Mayol can catch up with this guy at some point. And you see a little bit of puffiness below the right eye of Mayol, so Calderon is getting through there with his left hand.
Yeah, that left hand repeatedly. What he does is he kind of wastes it out and then comes over the top.
But his positioning is perfect, too. He stays outside. This guy is taller and got a reach advantage. As finally Mayol gets the right hand through.
And he timed out that just right because Mayol threw that right hand right when Calderon was going to come in.
You're not going to fight a full fight and not get hit at all. Now look at that. After he hit him, he has to have missed at least 7 punches since then. But if each round is this close, then Calderon has got to land a few punches here, too. He catches him with a looping right hand, which is his jabbing hand. He throws it as a straight jab, a looping right sometimes. Waltzes him on the inside. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the 7th round.
Great legs by Calderon, though. The position in those legs, moving at just that precise time. Short little choppy step, but he's always in position to throw.
There's his looping left hand, which doesn't land, falls short on Mayol. You know, we're talking about the frustration for Mayol. I mean, he's fighting a pretty darn good defensive fight, too, because Calderon, while he appears a little bit quicker of the hands, Mayol hasn't been hit that many times either.
No, they've been grazing shots.
And the heads come together hard that time. Now time is called. And I don't see any blood.
I think the blood is on...
and the doctor has to come in, so Calderon is cut.
And again, that's that area above the hairline. Just to the left of that is where the cut was in the first fight.
Well, like I said, I know this was going to happen and just hoped it wouldn't.
And that's where, and that's a deep cut.
Oh, my God. I didn't think
Look how deep it is.
That's right next to where it was before, isn't it?
Reopen that cut, and it's a very deep cut.
You know, from one of the indications of one of the doctors over there, he's going like, I don't know. If this fight ends right now on my score sheet, I got Calderon winning, and it would go to the score sheets. But I don't want to see this fight end this way.
I don't either. You know, that's the way it would happen against Casares.
That's it. It looks like he stopped the fight. And by rule, it goes to the scorecards. And we asked Julie Letterman, is the 7th round scored?
Julie.
Is the 7th round scored? And the 7th round, we get the indication is scored. So, you know, I think we got to give that one to. Mayol was having a pretty good round.
I gave it to Mayol.
Yeah, give it to Mayol that round. So I've got it 68-65 on my score sheet. But again, with these close rounds, and again, the judges are Carlos Colon of Puerto Rico, Dr. Ruben Garcia of Texas, and Julie Letterman of New York, all very experienced judges. Look at the replay now, Benny. Let's see this.
Right. Yeah. Accidental headbutt. And I've got it 69-64 for Calderon.
And I get it 68-65. It's academic anyway. It's not academic when it comes to how the judges might have scored it. You and I see it the same way. But again, very close rounds. Look at this replay. There's the heads come together. And again, you know, the short guy and the tall guy, it was bound to happen. And unfortunately, you know, it happened in the 4th round of their first fight. So again, it'll be a technical decision, but I don't think it's going to be a draw this time. It's kind of anticlimactic because I don't know where you're watching across the United States and pay-per-view around the world, but this is one of the best technical fights you could see. The frustration of Mayol, the brilliance of the defense of Ivan Calderon. It was just terrific to watch from my point of view, and I hope that we could express to you as enjoyable it was for us. And again, before Benny gets in there, we want to thank our director, Victor Barquet, and our producer, Sammy Palazzo, and our coordinating producer, Nelson Swagler, and Lee Bates of Fight News, and Bobby Traeger for all their help. Doug Jacobs for the integrated sports media handling the distribution, and of course our promoters, Ivan and Peter Rivera from Puerto Rico's best boxing promotions. One and all, a great job. Benny's going to get in there. First off, we got to get the decision rendered. So let's make this all official by going to Lupe Contreras.
Damas y caballeros, después de consultar con el médico de turno, el referee Luis Pavón, para la contienda por causa de un choque de cabezas accidental. Y de acuerdo con las reglas de la comisión y la OMB, consultamos a las tarjetas de los jueces para determinar un ganador. Ladies and gentlemen, after consulting with the ringside physician, referee Luis Pavón calls a halt to this bout due to an accidental clash of heads. And in accordance with the rules of the commission and the WBO, we go to the scorecards to determine a winner. La juez Letterman anotó 68-65 para Calderón. Judge Letterman scores it 68-65 for Calderón. El juez Colón, 68-65 para Mayol. Judge Colón scores it 68-65 for Mayol. Y el juez García anotó 68-65. Judge Garcia scores it 68-65. For the winner, by way of technical decision, para el ganador por decisión técnica, el Iron Boy, Ivan Calderón.
So Ivan Calderón gets the decision, and two judges, Dr. Ruben Garcia and Julie Letterman, had it exactly the same way Benny and I did, 68-65, and no controversy as far as I'm concerned, 68-65 the other way for the Puerto Rican judge of all people. Carlos Colon had it the other way for Mayol. And I explained to you how that can happen because at least 6 of the 7 rounds were very, very close. And it depends on where you're seated. So no controversy here. But by technical decision, Ivan Calderón retains his title, and his record moves to 33-0 with that draw. He has defeated Rodel Mayol. All right, Benny's standing by with the champion. Benny?
That's right, Curto. We're here with the champion, Ivan Calderón. The streak continues. He's now 33 wins, unbeaten, the 17th time that he has defended his title successfully. Acá tenés ahora la racha continua, 33 victorias ahora como profesional, invicto. Y ahora 17 veces has defendido este título mundial y lo hiciste acá, en tu tierra natal, aquí en Puerto Rico. ¿Cómo te sentís?
Bueno, primero que nada, gracias a Dios, gracias al público que se dio presencia. Vuelvo y te digo, le doy un crédito a Mayel, fue una pelea bien inteligente, bien fuerte. Entró el cabezazo, hubieron varios cabezazos, pero no le quito el mérito. Y gracias a ese público que me siguió apoyando, fue una pelea dura, bajando poco a poco, él estaba entrando en la pelea, pero gracias al grito, a los leyes, como yo siempre he dicho, me mantuve ahí firme y pudimos seguir con la decisión muy cerca.
He said, unfortunately, it was the clash of the heads, but throughout all his corner and hearing this crowd, they kept urging him on and urging him on, and that's where the motivation came on to go ahead and stand there firm and go ahead and defend that title again. Hablaste acerca de